Well, hello everyone. Welcome to today's Quick Start. This is Maureen Colvin, your Manager of Education and Engagement with RE/MAX INTEGRA for the New England region. And we're just about on time here, but I want to make sure that everybody can see my welcome page and hear my voice. So I'm typing in the chat box. You are in listen-only mode, but this is being recorded. And it's also being broadcast on Facebook Live right now. So if anybody you know wasn't able to get online right this minute, they're certainly able to go back and watch the recording after today's session. So I'm double checking to see if you can see my screen. If somebody wants to respond to the chat box, that would be great, and then we'll know. Okay, thank you very much. I have confirmation. So what we're going to go over today is some of the most important things that you want to make sure you start with when you are either new to RE/MAX or you want to refresh. And we have a little update to our agenda. The Booz CRM and website overview I left in here on the agenda just to let you know that we now have a separate quick start for that. And they're every other week as opposed to included in the Monday session. That way we can give you more time and attention specifically on that one product. So today we're going to go over MAX Center and making sure your profiles are updated and the reasons behind that, mostly because it connects to your referral network. We're going to go over the marketing guide, which is just updated for Q2 and Q3, and also demonstrate RE/MAX Hustle, which is the commercial maker, free within that platform, and show you how to get to that as well as demonstrate a sample. We're going to talk about Design Center and the automated marketing packages it sends to you for every MLS listing. And we'll go and look at the first app and the new RE/MAX 360 tool. Like I said, you are in listen-only mode. This is being recorded, and it will be posted on the RE/MAX INTEGRA YouTube channel within just about a day or so. And these slides, as well as the recording, are available if you wanted to email me for them. So here is a brief visual of what the MAX Center profile looks like, but I'm also going to go live and show this to you. So when you first get into MAX Center, which you do by using your remax.net credentials, you're going to go to the upper right-hand corner in the little circle. You'll either see your picture if you've already uploaded it, or you might see the balloon if you hadn't yet. You want to click on that so it opens to the Update Profile section. Then when you get there, you're going to notice you're on the General Info page, and there will be a grouping of rows here on the left. And when you open each category and fill in the information, you're basically giving all of the tools within the RE/MAX platforms the information it needs to autofill for you. That includes your referral bio, your Booz website About Me section, as well as your signatures and credentials. You want to make sure that you import your photo and that it's according to the high resolution guidelines. This will auto-populate onto your website, again, into everything remax.com, including the referrals. So you don't want to have a fuzzy or an old photograph in there. Here is the big referral button you will see when you are in the RE/MAX apps section. And when you open it, you'll have the opportunity to search by affiliates or offices, even corporate. In this picture, we decided to open up an office and see which offices service Orlando, Florida. We have a client that's going to be moving there, and we want to know which office we might want to place them with. And we determined in advance that this particular client is going to be looking for a collection property. And in our populated offices, just one here that we see, but there's many that if you scroll down, you'll notice. This one actually says it's a collections office, and it's right in Orlando. So we clicked on that. And then when that office information opens, it tells you the number of agents, who's the broker owners, contact information, service area information. And now we want to choose from the list of brokers. And we might just by habit say, okay, I think I'll just scroll down and choose this person named Peggy and see if she isn't somebody I would like to interview. When I click on her, I get what I think is a really nice quick snapshot. Here she has a nice photograph. She's actually a broker, 22 years experience. I recall that my client has an affinity for photography. And as I look through her bio, I think this is her Mac Center profile that fed all this in. And I think to myself, this is somebody I'll give a call to. And then if I choose her amongst, I probably will pick 2 or 3 to interview by phone. And then if she's the one I decide to send the referral to, I simply hit my send referral button, fill out the paperwork, and between the 2 of you, you create an agreement about that referral and the fee you will get so that it's already in the system when she goes ahead and gets your contact information for your client in which she's going to help in her area. So what I want to do now is just go to Mac Center and show you how to walk through that. So here I am in Mac Center. I got in live through my remax.net credentials, and as I mentioned, over here in the upper right-hand corner, I click on my picture, and the big blue Update Profile button appears. It will log me in, and it's going to show me my basic overview. And keep in mind, mine is a trainer account and not an agent account. So some of this is because I have access to different areas in which I might be training. Yours will be more specific to you. And these are pieces of information I put in, as I'm going to suggest that you do when you fill out your information. So the first thing you're going to do is click on General Info. And you're going to notice that your name appears as well as an edit button for all of the different sections. The edit buttons are on the right. Now, if I didn't want the name as it appears to be in my referral network or my website, I could edit it. So perhaps your name legally is Suzanne, but nobody's called you that since you were very young. Everybody knows you by Sue, and you wanted to say Sue. You would simply hit the edit button, and then you could change it to whatever you wanted it to look like on your website and in the referral network, as well as when it starts auto-populating into other platforms within the Mac Center system. You can check all the demographics, and in the edits, in the privacy section, I just double check that you basically want to make sure these are not checked because it says do not publish a profile in Mac Center and do not publish it on remax.com. Now, as an agent, that is not usually our motive. We want to be advertised everywhere we can be. So you want to just double check that those are not checked and make sure of that and then save it. You will have more bars down here on the left than I do, and you're going to fill them in all the same way. You just have a more thorough section because you're agent and you want to make sure that you have more information out there for your clients than I do. So when I open contact info, the first thing I see is my email. This is the email in which I check every morning and I respond to all day long. The mcolvin@remax.net or whatever at remax.net your address is, you need to keep in mind that's just a forwarding email. It pushes all your emails to your ISP email. So you want to double check that that is correct. That's the one you check every day. And this will auto-populate here. There are a few agents who like to advertise the at remax.net address, but knowing that they have to open their email in a different place. So it's unusual, but a few people have said they like to advertise the at remax.net email, but they actually check their email in the ISP. Most people choose to advertise the ISP, so they're looking at and people are interacting with that same email in mind. Now, your web and social media sites, you really want to make sure that you understand that all of the social media and websites that you own or participate in are on your website and in your profiles. So here is where you can add those landing pages, different websites, and social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever you participate in this list, you want to make sure that you put your landing page URL here under web address. Then you can decide if it's your primary social media or a secondary, and do you want it included in the web directory. Once you decide, simply hit save, and you'll notice that you've now got a Facebook URL all set, and that is what's going to create those little circle icons on your websites that people can click into to get to your page. When you hit add, now you could add another one. Let's say you wanted to add your LinkedIn. You would simply put your LinkedIn URL here and hit save again, and they would begin to compile. Here's where you want to check that your phone number is the primary one that you want people to call you on. Most people choose their cell number, but you certainly could use an office, an 800 or a home. You basically going to choose United States unless you're in Canada or elsewhere. You're going to put your phone number in that applies to the phone type. And then again, most people choose their cell as their primary contact number and do have it included. Once you save that, you can certainly add more phone numbers. You might want to add the office number and put that right underneath. And instead of setting that as a primary, you simply leave it in the web directory and save that one. And now you can see you have a mobile and a main office number. If your office has a fax that you might utilize, or you have a fax at home you might utilize, make sure you add that as well. So those are the contact information pieces you want to make sure are in your Mac Center profile. Here is the photo section. If your picture is not here, you want to make sure that you upload one, okay? And it should be less than 5 megabytes and in either a JPEG or a PNG format. So I can upload it right from my computer. Whatever folder I keep it in, there it would be. And I would open it, hit upload, and then it would save. And there we have it. Make sure that's in there. When people search for you anywhere, remax.com, the referral network, or you send them to your website, you certainly don't want to have a big balloon there instead of your picture. All right, that's one of the first reasons people will bypass somebody is if they don't have a photograph. Then you enter the personal information details. Now the personal bio is very, very important. When you hit edit, you have this entire box to type into. What I suggest is you look at a bio you may have already written, most of you probably have, but you want to maybe refresh it or update it. And if you haven't written one, you want to take the time to write something really nice. This box does not have spell check or grammar check, so you might want to put it on a Word doc first, just to make sure there's no typos, and then copy and paste it into this box before you save it. Keep in mind your biography is a snapshot of what people searching for agents are going to use to decide if they're going to move forward with interviewing you further. So if you just put something like my credentials, my name is Maureen and I've been in the business 10 years and I love to work with people. That really is too short, too vanilla. It doesn't say much at all about whether or not you would be somebody they could connect to. So what you want to do is, of course, include your credentials, your experience, but also put in something that you feel is your niche in the market. Maybe you've had an entire career prior to real estate and you're very detail oriented and you're a great negotiator. Maybe you came from a field like that. You want to let people know what are your best qualities and why they would want to work with you. What sets you apart? Maybe you are somebody who's in the years where you have kids in school and you want to let people know that you know your areas, and not just by street locations, but you're very familiar with the schools and the districts and the soccer coaches and any guidance counselors, school principals. That would be your niche because you're involved in that scenario every day. And a final example might be if you, let's say you are in an area where most people are of retirement age. You want to let people know that you're in sync with maybe the golf course memberships. Where are they available? How many people are there? What's the demographic of the people? Is it somebody someplace they might really feel comfortable? So you might want to put in your bio that I know where all the memberships are on the following golf courses and which ones have openings. And I'll give you some information on how you can research and decide for yourself if you'd like to try and participate there. So the reason I give all that information is because your biography is so important to somebody's decision-making process about you. You can choose to put in your education background if you choose. There's everything you can see here as well as other. You can even choose to put in your school name if you like. Under civic activities, now you might be surprised, but there is an awful lot of people who will connect with you if they feel you have the same type of attitude towards giving back to the community. What do you belong to? Maybe they're a member too. Any of these types of programs that you support or that you participate in bring again an opportunity for people to connect with you in a personal way. Here's hobbies. Once again, what are the hobbies that you're interested in? I put in horses for an example. Depending on where you live, they may be a big part of the community. Or is it as simple as cooking? Some people, of course, there's a great population that enjoys all the cooking shows and things like that. So whatever the hobbies are, they can help people determine if they have something in common with you. And all you have to do is save them, and they will list, and people will get a good idea of what you're all about. And finally, you can add languages and determine which is your primary. And if you happen to be multilingual, you can list what are your secondaries. So that's the biggest part. That is your Mac Center profile. It feeds almost everything else we're going to use. So that's why I took the time to make sure that you are going to get in there, use your remax.net credentials, and update that profile if you haven't already. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the brand new Remax Integra Resources Guide. Now, it was just updated for Q3 and Q4, and I want to go through it with you. Now, this is also something you can download, and as you'll see, it is a PDF. I am now in this PDF live, And it is actually 60 pages long. So we won't go through each page and have you read. What I will do is just go through, show you what's in this document and how it works. And then I would highly suggest you go into Mac Center and download it for yourself so that you can keep it on your desktop. What it's going to do is take you to each of the file folders for the resource that you're looking for. And the pages will tell you what's in each link. So for instance, here's our table of contents, and this whole section of agent tools is where I'll concentrate the most. So here is the resource guide, and this is how you get to it. So when I click Visit Online Resource Guide, it's basically going to take me to where this direction is. So if you want to write this down, soldsignblog.com/remax-resource-guide, you could literally just go there, visit it, bookmark it, and you are going to come right into the page that you see here. And as you look above, this is the URL I just gave you, soldsignblog.com/remax-resource-guide. And here is where you can download the Agent Marketing Resource Guide from Mac Center that I have already open here. And if you also want to look down this list on the left, I'm going to be showing you some of these other pieces within the guide, but this is the page where you would go yourself to download all of these things here on the left. So I just took you through the resource guide into soldsignblog.com. So the benefit of this guide itself is that these big red links are live, and that's very unusual to have in a PDF document. Typically they're protected and all you can do is look at them. But this is an active guide where you can click in and get to whatever marketing resource you need within the document and in the right folder. So we're going to go into this particular section and you'll see all of these parts touched upon. Here's again, visiting Mac Center, which we've already done, to take you to all the apps within the platform. Okay, you're simply going to click the red button to visit there or go to remax.net. This is where broker and agent support is one option for you to be connecting to them. You could go into this guide and simply hit submit a ticket. Or the guide's telling you, visit maxhelpsyou.com, email support@remaxintegra.com. It's advertising text messages and instant chat. And you also have a knowledge base that you can click into to see some commonly asked questions. When I hit submit a ticket, like I mentioned, the document took me exactly to where I need to be. So if I need to submit a request to our support team, I simply fill in the red starred blocks, describe what I need their help with, and fill in the rest of the information. I can even add a file. So let's say I wanted to upload my contacts into the Booge platform, and for some reason it didn't seem to be performing right. I could actually add that file and hit the submit button, and they would have an opportunity to either clean it up or look at it for me, tell me what the error is, or perhaps they might even help you finish uploading the ones that didn't take. And here we go, into the marketing portal. It's telling you again, if you're in Mac Center, go to Marketing Portal app or simply go to remaxmarketing.com. And here is where you will find the logos, shareable covers, flyers and graphics, marketing, again, frequently asked questions and tips. So when I hit View Brand Portal, here we go again. And now you are in the page where these headings will take you to everything you could want as far as marketing. And again, as you see down here, you are in the live page. Now, the 2020 media, I'm sure you have seen on stream TV like Hulu or Prime Video or some of the others, the new Remax commercials. They're not terribly new now. They're several months old, but they're updated and they're really fresh and they're quite nice. They're comical. They get great feedback. And the opportunity is not just to watch these commercials, but to be able to use the same template and create your own for free. I'm going to demonstrate that when we get into the agent section and get to a page called remaxhustle.com. In the meanwhile, again, once you have this downloaded, it's telling you how to get there if you didn't click in. You would again be in Max Center. You can see why that's so important to have complete. You're going to go to remaxmarketing.com. Under logos, choose add campaign files. So the theory behind this 2020 media is that our commercials that you can create yourself, being customized to you, are giving the same message to the consumer that the ones advertising the Remax brand are giving. Therefore, when the customer is watching their TV and they're seeing the Remax commercials, and then you create a customized one about yourself or about a specific listing, like you see here, you are then going to be on their mind as the agent that had the TV commercials. And as you know, Remax is very proactive and up to date under our current climate. So there's even a "We Are Here For You" video that you can send out just to be endeared by your clientele. Here we have an opportunity to click in and download the brand identity manual. View the logos. When you get into the logos, you can make sure they're available for you to download for printing or downloading for web use. And there's an entire selection for you to choose from. Here is a page on Remax Design Center. And I will go in there and demonstrate that live for a moment as well. But what I would like to mention before I do that is Design Center automation. Now this is something that takes place for every listing you enter into the MLS system. When you enter a new listing in MLS, Design Center is going to pull for you the photographs and the text that you put, and it's going to create packages of marketing materials within 24 hours. It will come to you via email, and here is a sample. It says Design Center Listing Automation, and it is going to congratulate you on your new listing, and it's going to show you your full just listed marketing package. And then you can decide what, if any, of these particular marketing pieces you would like to use and immediately start sending out. There's the for sale postcard, flyer, tour, the single property website, video, brochure. This is just a sample of the just listed package. And as you can see, it does have editable capability. So if you wanted to use the just listed postcard, but wanted to switch the picture out, you can certainly do that. And this automation is completely free. The only time you might run into a charge is if you actually wanted to go have the postcards mailed out for you, and then the service provider would charge you for postage, etc. But in digital format, all of this are things that you can use on your own. You will also get a refreshed or an updated automated package in your email if you were to put a price reduction in the MLS. It would trigger a brand new package advertising that price reduction. If you put an open house in, you will also get announcements for that. And finally, when the property is closed upon and you put just sold in your MLS, you will get another package so that you can let everybody know that that has been a successful sale. So in 4 different opportunities, you get a free marketing package sent to you directly from Design Center. So if you want to keep in mind, not only is this helpful to you to know and have your eye open for it so that you can start getting exposure for those properties, you want to maybe mention that in your listing appointments. Let your consumer know. Some of the power of the RE/MAX brand is I have an entire marketing team behind me, and they've developed a program where as soon as I put this in the MLS, tomorrow I'm going to be able to utilize 7 different marketing materials to get your home exposed as quickly as possible with beautifully done, professionally branded and colorful and contemporary marketing pieces that are going to go out. And I am going to get them if I put in any changes to our status as well. So I'm going to go back to the Design Center tile and show you that just like it gives you direction, if you go to Max Center and Design Center app or click through the platform, you will end up in the Design Center app. And one thing I want to point out is you can go into each and every one of these categories and create step-by-step, basically fill in the blanks, upload some pictures, whatever it is you're building is very simple to do. There's also all kinds of recorded videos and webinars on how to utilize these specific projects for you, but this is just a quick start, so I just want to point it out to you and let you know that RE/MAX University would be a great place for you to go and say, I want to learn more about Design Center in specifics. What I do want to point out, just like in Max Center, upper right-hand corner is where you want to open your drop-down and fill in your profile. The reason you want to do that is to make sure that everything you have in here that's going to populate into your Design Center materials is going to be correct. You want it to be your nice updated picture, the way you want your name and your title, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that this is filled out. So I'm going to go back to the home page and let you know that if you haven't realized that you were getting those Design Center automated packages, they will be saved in your projects. So they will be identified by the address, and you could open those projects and see the ones that you've had in the past. Mine here are just demos, but you will be able to see the packages that have come through on past projects by being in your own account and just looking under projects. So in the future, you'll know that that's where your Design Center automated packages are held. So you can also, the RE/MAX Collection brand is a different type of branding. It's got different colors. There is also a marketing guide specifically for these pieces. So you would simply go in here or follow the direction, Max Center, the collection app, look under the search would be luxury, and you would then get all of these beautiful marketing pieces and downloadable information that you need for those products. More to see through here, and like I said, I'm going to start to scroll a little quicker now. This is a product, this PDF is something that you can download and can have. So you don't have to worry that I'm going by these things. You will absolutely have this product on your own. And you can view the resources within it. And a couple are identified here, some bullet points, a commercial fact sheet, frequently asked questions, global deals, and the listing presentation for RE/MAX Commercial. Don't forget about global.remax.com. Every listing you put in MLS is also advertised globally. Here is what you can watch the video on the mobile app, view the flyer. It talks about additional benefits, and you simply get that through app in remax.com. Share it with your consumers. Remax University, again, I'm going to click in there to show you how much is available for your learning. So as you can see over here on the left, you can watch videos, take courses, global training. Here's the momentum courses that we're offering right now, Thursdays afternoons. There's a business builder series. Here is the technology. Here's where you want to learn more about Design Center. You could click there. And all of this whole library of Design Center videos under overview or project creation all have opportunity for you to watch them, and they're very short but and easy to learn from, 10 minutes or so, or sometimes less. The Children's Miracle Network information is built within this product as well. There's an agent guide if you're not familiar with what this is. Children's Miracle Network is the chosen charity of RE/MAX, and you can become a miracle agent, and maybe your office is a miracle office. And the agreement is that you would donate $25 per side, per transaction to this network. And by doing so, you become a miracle agent. And again, there's opportunity for your offices to be miracle offices. And that's a nice thing to let your clients know. Again, there's a lot of people who would want to know if we give back to the community. And if they were on the fence about who to work with, that might just definitely be the piece that makes them think RE/MAX is the way to go. In the marketplace, this is brand new. So I want to show you, again, you can go to marketplace.remax.com, but I'm going to click through this document just to take you there. It's bright, it's brand new. They've just updated the whole page. Here's some featured apps that you can look at. Here, the net sheet, your mileage, tracking your real estate finances. All of these different things are available to you. Here's some of our popular apps that you can go to. You can get 60 to 70% off Photify. Look at the RE/MAX First information. Free trials, 14 different pieces have free trials, and it's going to show you 23 opportunities that you can use at no charge. So you might want to look through all of those. 2 pages worth. And determine if that's something you want to participate in. So it's really broken down nicely for you. And that's the new RE/MAX Marketplace. Here we have our approved supplier list. This is where you would click in to get your swag and things like that that you might want to give out at some sort of event or email to people. The branded URL shortener, this is very helpful. If you are creating perhaps a single property website in Max Center's Design Center that creates a long URL. This app, also in Max Center, is simply a cut and paste option where you can create a short URL that everybody can remember, and even you can edit it to match a family's name. And that's a nice way to present as well. Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I was so excited about getting your property marketed that I went ahead and built a website just on your property. And now that we've talked about your 5 or 6 favorite things about your home, I'm going to go in there and edit it, and I can add up to 50 photographs. I want to make sure that I emphasize those things you like the best. So now that I've shown it to you in preview, what would you like to call it? It's going to be rem.ax/ would you like to make it your address, 123 Main Street? Or would you like to make it a description of the house, waterfront Victorian? As soon as you decide what you want to make it, you simply hit create, and that will become your URL. So the shareable content and staying connected includes the regional blog, and all of these different opportunities to stay connected. Shareable content. Here is where you're going to learn on soulsignblog.com about all the events and series that we're offering in training. I mentioned the Business Builder Series and Tech Tuesdays, the Agent Momentum. Both of these are highly popular. You're participating today in the Quick Start. And you can look further into Torchbearers, the Accolades Retreat. Our Take Flight class is a full 2-day live course. Currently, that is only a possibility if we can do it with the proper number of people allowed with social distancing. As our restrictions improve, then it'll be more like it was in the past with more people. But it's a wonderful 2-day course that new agents get all the tools, they get plans, they get strategies. And even for agents that are not brand new but want to launch into the next level of their careers, it's a wonderful course for them. There's an entire COVID hub to keep you up to date so that you can keep your clients up to date. It talks about that you have these nice materials that you can utilize so that your clients feel comfortable knowing that you're on top of what it means to keep everybody safe, but continue to do your business and get their homes sold. Here are some emails you want to make sure you're allowing into yours. And here's some great Facebook pages to like. You might want to participate in the We Are RE/MAX, the headquarters, RE/MAX INTEGRA. Those are Facebook pages you can like, and we certainly suggest you join a few. RE/MAX Creative is highly interactive with people sharing ideas all the time. The referral network, you have people simply popping up on this Facebook page before they go into the formal referral page and say, does anybody know somebody in Orlando that's really good at helping clients that want to do deep sea fishing charters? And you will certainly get an answer from somebody that says, call so-and-so. So then you can proceed to interview and move into the official referral, but it's a great network, as are these others. And the new luxury is, again, brand new. And it's new in all kinds of ways between the marketing pieces and now the Facebook group as well. So as we go into the agent tools, I'm going to show you a couple of things to download and also a couple of short videos where the manufacturer does a really good visual of showing you something that's much easier for you to see than for me to explain. The first app is one of them. I'll give you a quick overview. What you should know is that you get the first 90 days free. And then if you chose to continue because you determine that by using the app as instructed, it's actually earning you phone calls, meetings, and even listings, you can have it broken down to about $39 per month after in your first 90 days if you choose to continue. So here's where we're able to click to watch the video. And I'm going to see if I can enlarge that for you. And it's only 2 minutes long, so let's watch.
The biggest asset we have across all of RE/MAX is the relationship network our agents have. And we know now from the data that we're missing 70% of the deals in that network. And now we have a product that can help us map that and win more of those listings consistently. First is a really simple mobile app. In just a few clicks, you can pull all your contacts from your email and your old emails and your phone contacts and your CRM into one place. And then we help you clean that up and build it out. And so we can usually take an agent's database from 70 to 100 properties to over 1,000 property addresses that now they know where people live, and we can focus on people who are going to be moving. You can't follow up with 3,000 people. And so what we're able to do is focus them in on the people who are most likely to move. Not all of them will sell, but they sell at 2 to 3 times the rate of everyone else. The last thing that we do is we help you master your follow-up. And what we mean by that is getting into conversation with people at the right time. Our app is all focused on helping you follow up and get into conversation with those people first to win that listing. Our seller star system is a really, really simple way to think about where you should focus your time. If they have a star at all, they're more likely than average to move. And if you really just focus on those 3 stars, you're stacking the deck in your favor to win more listings. We're a product organization, and we hold ourselves to a really high standard of wanting this to be something that fits into your daily workflow, that's fun to use, where you can feel and see your progress. And these are not leads. These are people we already have a relationship with. We don't need more leads if we can focus our time on the right people in the best network in real estate.
If you want to better protect your sphere of influence and stay top of mind, this application is a must-have tool you will not want to miss. It's a complimentary tool to help you be better at what you do, which is building and deepening relationships. Level up.
So I hope you got a good overview of what the first app can do for you. It's really something I think you would want to try, at least for the first 90 days. Again, the basic of it is it's telling you who you already have in your database that's most likely to sell. They go over 700 different data points before they identify those people with the 3, 2, and 1 star rating. And then once they've done that, they're going to tell you exactly what kind of communication you should use to interact with these people and when. And it begins with that first phone call. This is not a passive CRM where it's going to say, put them on this automated campaign. It's going to say, you need to call these people and create a conversation, whether it just be I'm checking in on you and hoping you and your family are safe. And before you know it, somebody's going to say, that's ironic. I was just thinking I should be talking to an agent because we are thinking about selling. How's the market right now? And the conversation will take the turn in which it's meant to. But if they are thinking of selling and you're the one that's on the phone with them, you will be the one top of mind when the decision is there to be made. So if you took 5 of your 3-star candidates and spoke to them for 5 minutes, every day you spent 30 minutes on the phone, making 5 phone calls, first thing in the morning, you decide I'm gonna make my first app phone calls, you do 5 of them, you spend a half an hour a day, and you will then be able to check that off. The first app will tell you, okay, tomorrow at this time, you're gonna text them and this is what you're gonna say. So it's giving you step-by-step guide after you make that first phone call, and then you can see for yourself if it's working for you. Here's Spotify, another opportunity that you can go in for great branding. It creates really nice branded content that you keep right on your mobile phone. You can sign up for it through this document. Megaphone is a great product. That's basically taking photos and branded content, whether it be from Spotify, the MLS, or the Remax Hustle, and which is what I'm going to demonstrate for you in a moment. And it turns them into digital ads, things that are current and up to date, web ads and social ads, as opposed to emails and things that are done more passively. Remax 360, absolutely a fantastic virtual tour building product. And this is one I do want to show to you via video as well, because I really want you to see what this does. It is going to allow you to input photographs that are taken with your cell phone into the product. You send it off to the company, and within 24 hours, they're going to send you a package back that includes 360-degree virtual tours, 3D home models, floor plans with measurements, as well as still pictures. And I want to see if I can show you one of the videos. Here we go. This is the live Get Started guide, and it's going to show you what you can use to attach to your cell phone to use that as a camera. You do not have to purchase any. These are just options, but your fairly recent smartphone will take do that for you as well. It's compatible across all platforms. And I just want to click through this to show you what a video viewing might look like.
Welcome to iSpy Live, the evolution of iSpy 360. A milestone in design and technology, a world first, combining 360 virtual tours and video chat to make what you already do better, faster, and more productive. iSpy Live is convenient. Customers can view properties in real time and instantly request an iSpy Live viewing. Engage with your customers at their convenience. Whenever, wherever they are, a revolution in lead generation. iSpy Live is cross-platform. Tours can take place on any mobile, tablet or computer, in any location. iSpy Live is user-friendly. It's simple. Nothing to download, nothing complicated. Just click and go. iSpy Live is information-rich. The feature-rich platform allows for a whole host of consumer-focused tools. Embed content such as Google Street View, photos and documents. iSpy Live is immediate and social. Want to be proactive? Simply send an iSpy Live link to one or many existing customers. Invite multiple customers to your tour. Every house can be an open house without having to open the door. iSpy Live saves time and money. No more wasted journeys or viewings. Home in on qualified leads. Speed up the decision-making process. iSpy Live. Say hello to the future.
So that is a sample of what the RE/MAX 360 tours look like. And they're really something special. So please do go in, go through this. You can click on more and see what the 360 3D home models look like. You can see the inside of each room, get an idea how furnishings look, and really, really great product for this climate that we're in now, where everybody wants to do everything virtually and in many cases have to. So you can go in again to this document, get all kinds of guides for buyers, sellings, downloadable right here, that are beautifully done by marketing as well as home staging. We talked about design center automation, podcasts, and this is where I'd like to complete our quick start today, is by giving you a demonstration of what I talked about earlier, which is on how to make your own commercials through remaxhustle.com. This is 100% completely free, and you don't have to have a sign-in of any kind. You can simply go to this website, remaxhustle.com, and I'm going to take you there through this resource guide, and here is our home page. So as I mentioned before, we have a community response to our current climate right here. You can do custom listing videos, which is just on one home. You simply upload a few photographs, type in your own information, and then these are things you can send out and upload to social media, etc. There's an entire selection of customized commercials, as well as the tools of a RE/MAX agent, hustle graphics, and welcome mats. So let me start with the tools of a RE/MAX agent and show you how to create your own commercial. You're simply going to follow the instruction and fill in your information. And of course, as an agent, you'll have a website. As you can see over to the right, it is building a RE/MAX business card. Now, if I were to say I want a collection card, notice it changes the branding, or commercial. So you can choose the branding that's appropriate for you, or that you want for this particular commercial. Then it says upload a headshot. Another reason you want to make sure you have a good one handy. When you do so, you can adjust it, and you'll see now it's completed the RE/MAX business card. It's also populated into the photographic frame in the background of this image. And now here is the fun stuff. Here you have 19 different value adds, and you want to choose 3 for each commercial. And you can make many, many commercials by juggling which 3 you choose. So let's say, because you want to let people know that you can transact a home completely virtually these days, you want to check that you do the 3D home tours. You might also want people to know that they can close their transaction almost completely virtually with e-signature, like DocuSign or Dotloop. And then you might want to say to people, I am extremely marketing savvy, and that's what we need in this environment. So once you choose 3, the others will gray out, and then you want to choose your background music. You get, in this case, either Swagger or Hustle, and then hit Create Video. In just a moment, you will see that the commercial has been created and that it's 15 seconds long. That's because that is about the attention span we get from our consumers. So this has really been researched so that it is powerful for you and your consumer. You can download it. You can use this video as a Facebook cover. You can copy the link, immediately post, email, so many options. Let's just watch this 15 seconds. So I love to show that because I really can't tell you, remaxhustle.com is so powerful. It has these options. I think I would like to suggest you all go into remaxhustle.com and at least create your own commercial, whether it be the customized or the tools today. And I will conclude with the quick, we will rise above, show you how to put that in place just like we did before. Fill in the blanks. It's creating a different type of card, uploading our picture. And this is very short and sweet. You will be finished in a moment. But I do think it's important. You want to let your consumers know, I am here for you, or I'm available to answer any questions. You can even put in your own custom message. And this is nice, just post on your social media. You're not marketing, you're simply letting people know that you're sincerely thinking of them, and that always gets remembered. So at this point, I would like to leave you today knowing that I hope you got a lot from the beginning of our presentation. I know it's a lot of information, but it's definitely a few things that I think are highlighted that can be really useful to you really quickly. Hence our quick start demonstration. Today's webinar was recorded. I'd like to thank you for attending and remind you that you will be able to see it on the RE/MAX INTEGRA YouTube channel by tomorrow, and that you are able to get a copy of the resource guide I demonstrated via MAX Center. So thank you for attending. Have a wonderful day, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another training event very soon. Stay well.